Marami tayong perspective when it comes to workplace, and most of the time kasi nabibigyan lang natin ng emphasis or bias yung perspective natin, kaya nagkakaroon tayo ng misunderstanding or very short sight when it comes to what is really happening sa workplace. This is Pinoy Extreme. Let's do this!
This is Pinoy Extreme.
Hihiram tayo ng materials from Moke Salaryman, and ang topic today is my boss doesn't like me. Help! My boss doesn't like me. Lagi na lang tine-turn down or nire-reject yung mga idea ko. At yung favorite employee niya, yung madalas nakakakuha ng papuri, ng reward, at ng kung ano pa man. And dito na nag-uumpisang mag-quiet quitting ang isang employee. Quiet quitting is yung term na ginagamit ngayon ng mga Gen Z or ng mga millennials pag hindi sila napapansin or hindi nare-rewardan yung effort nila sa trabaho. And if you start to do that without realizing the bigger picture, yun na yung start ng downfall ng career mo, because you are not going to be more productive on your career path anymore, because dahil nga sa tingin mo hindi ka napapansin or hindi nare-rewardan yung efforts mo. Ngayon, pag-uusapan natin bakit ganon ang behavior ng boss mo, at malalaman natin or mas maiintindihan natin kung ano yung mas magandang gawin when it happens sa inyo. Ngayon, isa lang ito sa paliwanag kung bakit umaakto ng ganon yung boss mo. And hindi ko rin sinasabi na huwag kang mag-expect ng better, dahil nag-e-explore lang tayo ng different perspective when it comes to workplace. With that said, let's continue. Natural lang na magkaroon kayo ng different perspective ng boss mo, dahil unang-una, magkaiba kayo ng trabaho. Magkaiba kayo ng skills, magkaiba kayo ng position. So yung perspective nyong dalawa, most likely, mas malawak yung nakikita ng boss mo kesa sa'yo. Kung ikaw ang isa sa iniisip mo lang is yung maibigay mo, yung finish work mo, yung boss mo naman kasi also thinks about budget, feasibility nung gusto mong isuggest, yung long-term effect ng projects, and so on and so forth. So, ganun talaga. Mas malawak yung scope nung boss mo kesa doon sa trabaho mo, kaya mas malaki dapat yung i-consider niya when it comes to the welfare of the company and everyone. Well, if that's true, bakit hindi nagsasabi ng ganon yung boss ko? Para at least makapag-adjust ako. A lot of it has something to do with how you receive feedback from other people. Nung nakatanggap ka pa ng feedback, nasaktan ka, nagalit ka, naging defensive ka. So, isa yon sa mga nakikita nung mga leadership position as to why they cannot say things to you. Because truth hurts. And if we keep on doing that, of course, hindi nila tayo pwedeng pagkatiwalaan nung katotohanan na nangyayari sa kumpanya. Kasi nga, hindi tayo makakapag-perform lalo ng maayos sa trabaho natin because we cannot accept criticism. I really do get that yung boss and managers are supposed to be neutral, but of course, tao lang rin sila. When they meet someone who they enjoy working with, yung taong nakakatanggap ng criticism, yung taong naiintindihan sila, of course, mas open sila on sharing what is really happening doon sa sitwasyon. Kasi nga, mas nakakapag-work sila doon sa ganong klaseng tao, and yung ganong klaseng tao, yung nakakapagbigay kagad ng pagbabago that would actually cater doon sa nakikita nung boss nila. Gets nyo? So, accepting criticism in a positive way is really important in workplace because it will tune you into what is really happening sa loob ng kumpanya. And that's why it's really important. Now, here are some ways kung paano mo kukunin yung tiwala ng boss mo. Be reliable and consistent with the quality of work. Huwag kang pala-late, huwag kang pala-absent, and be accountable for your mistakes. Kung nagkamali ka, tanggapin mo, and move on. Build a plan kung paano hindi mo siya mauulit-ulit. See the bigger picture. Try to put yourself in their shoes para at least maintindihan mo as to why they might possibly acting that way. Take initiative. Mag-offer ka ng tulong lalo na pag nararamdaman mo nahihirapan na sila. And the most important part is accept feedback gracefully. But wait, yung boss ko should be more experienced. And siya yung nasa leadership position. Dapat alam niya kung ano yung gagawin niya. Hindi siya makapag-communicate ng maayos, may favorite siya, at wala siyang paki sa moral ko. Well, this brings us to the next point. Huwag mong i-expect na perfect yung boss mo dahil may iba't ibang core competency yung mga tao sa workplace. Yung mga skills ng manager mo or boss mo to become an effective leader might still be underway para matutunan niya. And just like what I said earlier kanina, wala pa naman tayo sa perfect world. So, katulad ng kung paano ka natututo doon sa ibang bagay, he might be doing the same thing doon sa mga skills na dapat niya ring matutunan as a leader. Because again, reminder, we are not in a perfect world and we should be able to understand that and communicate it properly as well to them. Kaya nga kanina 'di ba sinabi ko, hindi naman porket yun yung skills nila, hindi ka na pwedeng mag-expect ng better. But I'm just helping you to make you understand kung ano man yung nangyayari doon sa boss mo para at least makatulong ka rin sa pagbabago nila into becoming a better boss. Katulad ko, I'm not saying that I know everything, but I also expect my followers to share me some things that I don't know so that I could also learn from them. That's also how should the employee or employer relationship or yung leadership or yung employee relationship should work dahil nga learning is not going to stop. It's going to be pushed every day and matututo ka kahit sa mga estudyante mo or kahit sa mga employee mo and vice versa. Kaya nga kailangan nyong maintindihan yung sitwasyon or yung different perspective ng iba't ibang tao para at least mas maging lenient tayo or mas maging maunawain tayo sa sitwasyon ng lahat. And if you've done your best para maging mabuting empleyado, para maging maunawaing empleyado and still the leadership doesn't really change for the better, don't waste your time, of course. You could also learn doon sa mga hindi mo dapat gawin as a boss na na-experience mo na doon sa trabaho na iniwanan mo. And pwede mo rin siyang magamit in time na ikaw naman yung maging boss para i-build yung ibang tao into actually becoming a better leader. This is Pinoy Extreme. Have a good day.